Okay, so now we're going to do some training on completing a pre-construction job and certificate. All right. So on the screen, I see the job 11560. I'm going to start here. For the training video, it's a slab on ground, new build. We're going to go put the 12 penetrations on. Oh, 12 too much. Let's just do 3 penetrations on. Save some time. Right, so I'm going to open the job. First, I'm going to have a look at the site. Now, if there's an existing site plan, the admin team would have put it on there and allow you to draw over it. If there's not, and in this case there's not, we're going to draw a site plan. Okay. Map, obviously, is a map to tell you it's Google Map. Let's go have a look at the job, see what it is. Scheduled time 1 hour, in chemical impregnation with barriers, penetrations to building. Yep, and we don't know how many penetrations until we get there, but in this case, we're going to do 3. And let's go in and do the job. Do you want to start the job? Yes, I do. So, the report on the screen right now is a certificate of installation, and we want to do our risk assessment first. To do that, you go to your spanner, and you get the menu for a risk assessment or certificate. I'm going to pick the risk assessment. To do that, always do risk assessment first, particularly important in pre-construction. So let's answer the questions. Have all workers been as training during site induction? Yes, we have. Have we all been inducted? Yes, we have. Have we read and understood the swims? Yes, we have. Do you have the correct type of first aid kit? Yep, absolutely. It's in the vehicle. Have we been trained in safe use of power tools? Yep, the tools that are required. If they're not required, you can say not applicable. And what PPE are I'm going to wear my hard hat, wear high vis, wear safety boots. I won't need eye protection today. It is hot outside, so we'll use some sunscreen. Won't need hearing protection. There's nothing else on the site, so there's no noise. And do have some protective clothing. Yes, I do. So is the hazardous substance register on site and all relevant persons training using it's not applicable? Do you have the appropriate foreign equipment? Yes, always. And have all employees read safety and signage before commencing? Yes, they have. Equipment has the electrical equipment testing tag. Sorry, yes, no. Outlets generators, yeah, it's a new bill, so it's not applicable. Nothing's wired up, but I have checked it. So I'll say yes. Have all tools equipment been serviced? They have. Have all plant tools been inspected? Really, all I have is my vehicle, but it's a yes. There's no ladders on site. Not required. Is there garden machinery? Not applicable. I'm not using any. The site assessment and security fencing. Most of the sites do. We'll say yes. Is the work area clear of rubbish? I'm yet to see a building site that's not. I'm going to put no, and I'm going to put notes in here. Some debris scattered around site. And my recommendations is report to site MGR, which I did. I had a conversation with them, let them know. Are materials delivered and stored in safe and responsible place? I have them in my vehicle, so it's a yes. Are the public and other workers protected during site activities? Seems to me, but it's not applicable. There's nobody else here today. Are amenities and cycling accessible for use? Yeah, they are. Portaloos, pretty good. And are all fall zones protected? Not applicable to slab on ground. Have all safety systems, edge protection, scaffolding? Not applicable, slab on ground. Actually, there is a bit of it is a slab at exposed edge, so I'm going to say yes. And they have been protected. Has the stairwell and penetrations protection system been installed? Not applicable. Is there a safe path travel? Yeah, there is a safe path. Yeah, if all work has been consulted in relation to site-specific risk assessment. Yes, and I'm actually moving from that. Hazard and substance register, not applicable. Copy of your swims, high-risk work. Yes, that comes to the builder. The office took care of that. Have you and workers been inducted in the principal contractor inducted by the principal contractor representative? Yes, we have. Work health and safety information. Have you eliminated all potential risks? Well, yeah, I cleared some of that debris away, and I've got a clear path to where I'm going to work. And I'm staying away from the edges of that very small slab edge. So yes, I have. Types of hazards. A little bit of manual handling. Environmental spills, not really fallen objects. Yes, there's a vehicle. Weather, I'm working outside. Temperature, no confined space, pinch point moving parts, dust fatigue, and hot work communications. Slips and trips are always going to be an issue. Not working at heights, and controls that were implemented. Yeah, I can do an example. I can take a photograph of my vehicle. I can put notes in to say removed. Save. Okay. And then types of hazard 2, you can hit the arrow here and reduce that if there's no more hazards to report. And induction product use. Today I'm going to be installing Cordon. I'm also going to be doing penetrations, which is colors, drainage, no, electrical, communication, no, gas, no, and water system, no. Construction joints, no, do any of them. And then number do it full understood. No, we're just doing pipes today. Is the job complete? Well, it will be. First I have to go and do it. So I'll come back to this. So I'm gonna actually go and do the job, and then I will then come back and take my photographs and finish this off. Okay. So let's pretend I've done the job, and now I want to fill in my certificate and finish this section of the report. So all that's left to do here is the job complete? Yes. Stick in a couple of photos of the pipes that I've just installed. You know how to do the photos. I won't do that for you. And I can say, all right, I'm not completing the job. I am going to go and do my certificate. So remember, don't hit your arrow, your tick at the bottom right hand corner, because you're completing the job if you do that. What you want to go do now is your certificate of installation. So in your spanner, go to your certificate, click on it. And now, important to remember here that this is the certificate of installation that will go to the builder and then on to the homeowner. And so you need to remember that you're talking directly to the customer here. Okay, so the type of termite management system is a 3660 0.1. Type of treatment applied, it is a physical system. Nest eradication is not relevant. Type of proprietary system used, so I can make that small. And type of proprietary system used, put some details in here. It is Cordon. Save. Manufacturer label, service life expectancy. Yep, there is always a life expectancy on the label, and it is life. And we'll build slash 50 years. Okay, areas that are covered by this certificate. Is it a full under? No, don't need to look at that. Is it an external perimeter? No. Is it an external and internal? No. Is it a subfloor? No. Penetrations? Yes, that's what I'm doing. Penetrations number, I'm going to, for the sake of it, I'm going to do, you said 3 penetrations just for the training. Now, if there was a recommendation, go back in there. If there was a recommendation because there's electrical pipes to go in, but they're not there yet, but you know they're going to come in for the kitchen area, you can put it in here. You're letting the builder know, and that you will need an extra visit. I'd take a photo and put that in there too. So the date of installation, which is today, which is the 8th of 9th /23. Save. And that will go on the certificate. No reticulation charge up, no. The both treatment is complete or partial. It's partial at this stage. We will go back and do further treatment and it'll turn into complete, but at this stage it's only partial. You can add notes to that. Are all systems integrated with each other? Well, yes, they will be, including the slab itself. So you can say yes. And concrete slab forms part. It always does. Was there any timber liquid used? No. There is a batch number on Cordon, and you should enter it here. It'll be on the label of the actual roll itself. It's no concentration rate. That's NA, total volume. Service life manufacturer label. Yeah, you can put that in here. And life of those slash 50 light RF. Save. Okay. Retake maximum pressure, volume for limitations. Are there any limitations? At this stage, yes, there are limitations. You should make a note of that. You should say more installation to follow. And you could say further treatment REAT required, because you're going to go back and do your either a perimeter or some other part, and so you should mention it. At this stage, it is a limitation. No limitations apply, yes or no. It's a no, because limitations do apply. Further training required, yes. 360, and you can put notes in there too. So that will form your certificate. So at this stage, you have done your risk assessment, you've done your certificate of installation, hit your menu, and you want to do a site plan. Okay. Now, there is an existing site plan here. I left it here for a reason, because I want to show that you can add to the existing site plan. And that's relevant if you've already had one visit for, say, penetrations and you're coming back just to do perimeter, vice versa, or whatever. Or if the office have the actual drawing from the builder, they can put it underneath, draw top. So I will install on this map the 3 penetrations. So to do that, hit your pencil. You want to draw a new site plan, or you want to edit the existing? I'm going to edit the existing. Okay. Very simply, I'm going to hit add shape. I'm going to hit the circle, the oval shaped circle, not the circle. The oval one seems to be an easier one to use. And I'm going to put 3 very simple. I'm going to actually change the color of that by hitting my color bar and go orange, indicating cordon. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 circles, indicating the pipes that I've done today, approximately in the area where I've done them. You also want to update the key. So go back out of this menu, go into TT, which is your text, and say cordon color. We'll say penetrations. Stop the move. Penetration. I'm going to do equal. Okay, I'm going to put that thing on here. And then I'm going to go back to add shape. I'm going to go back to my color. I'm going to go back to orange. Okay, and I'm going to do one more drawing just to indicate so it's very clear that that's what that represents. And that is, again, the map doesn't have to be completely perfect, but it does have to be, very clear to anybody looking at the map what you've done, where and when. Save that, come back out.
Okay, so we have gone through and done a certificate of installation for Citrine Tumor Management System, and for some codon colors. I just wanted to come back and show you what the certificate looks like then for the customer's end. So 3 rivers, customer detail, office details. We've got the customer details and then Tumor Management System details. And you can see penetrations, 3 of installed on this stage. Everything else is blank because we can do anything else. Systems integrate each other, yes. Concrete slab forms part, yeah. So all the details flow through. It's pretty good. It is pulls a batch number across that you've entered. It also pulls across automatically the installer. I'm using Gerardo's tablet for this training, so his name as the technician came through, and also his license number automatically, and it's my signature. And it also has terms and conditions, and the customer signature is available. Thank you.